She lived life the way she wanted to and made her dreams come true.
Hello, beautiful being. I'm Trini, and welcome to your Pick a Card reading. In this reading, we're going to take a look at what awaits you with love. What is up next? What's coming to you? And what's the most likely outcome for you to experience regarding love? Now, please keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take what resonates. And also, I'm really excited to do this because about a week ago, I was opening up to Spirit, like, what do you want me to read about? What's the topic for this upcoming video? And it was very clear that it was time to do a love reading. I don't do the pick of cards often for love, but love is such an important part of our lives that we do value, and we want to nurture, and we want to heal, and we want to connect. That's just our humanity. That's what we want to do. And so I love to read for love. And I'm excited about this particular reading because I know that some very needed messages are going to come through. And I am so grateful to be able to bring you those messages. So I'm going to go ahead and put up the screen for you to select your group. And it'll be nice and calming. You can take some nice deep breaths and raise your vibration. And after you've selected your group, I will see you at your reading. Close your eyes and take a deep, cleansing breath. When you open your eyes, see which group you're most drawn to. If you need to, you can pause the video, but don't overthink it. Just go with what you feel. When you're ready, I'll see you at your reading. Group 1. All right, we're going to start with an overall guidance card to see what you've been dealing with regarding your love connection, regarding your heart space, or what you've been going through with your connections. All right, so you've got the Lady card, enjoy growth and reap rewards. So this is Empress energy. And you've also got the Hermit, so resting and retreating. And also really taking time to focus on you. I feel like there have been some experiences that you've gone through that just have made you feel like, I'm ready to just do me. And what's coming to mind is Beyonce, Me, Myself, and I. It's like you're focusing on yourself. And I feel like that is a beautiful place for you to have been in for some time, because you've been gaining your strength. You've been healing from a lot of the wounds that you have experienced. I see that there are things from perhaps your childhood or just from your past that have impacted the way you have thought about and felt about and reacted to love, your love connections. So there was a lot of deep healing that you recognized that you needed, and so you have been focusing on that. I feel a shift. So we're going to see where this is going. I'm going to pull some love cards to see where you are right now. So you've got life partner. This is what you're manifesting right now, your life partner. So it's like, I feel like in the past there were connections that you experienced that some of them were very painful. Some of them were, it was like, it was a connection that happened out of, because you were young, because you were in a different place. So you were looking for something different now. You have shifted your point of view. You're in a different place than where you were before. And so you are in that lady energy where you're like, and it doesn't matter, this could be masculine or feminine energy, but it's that you are in touch with your divine feminine energy, and that exists within males, females, it doesn't matter what category you're in, non-binary, it doesn't matter. This feminine energy is really, really activated within you. And that's about self-care. That's about stepping back and saying, wait a minute, I'm ready to be treated right. And that's why you've been in that hermit mode where you've been really focusing on yourself. But you're manifesting your life partner. For some of you, you have already manifested this. I see that another one flipped over. Okay, so this is accountability. Yeah, that one had flipped over. But whoever you are connecting with, they're gonna have to be on a certain level. It's like you're no longer putting up with a standard that was okay with you before. You've raised the bar. You've raised the bar. And you're not willing to put up with a lot of the previous craziness that you were experiencing, that you were coming in contact with. And Divine wants you to know that you are going to have very different experiences now because you're attracting higher frequencies. You are on a different level now. And so people see you differently. People are going to react to you differently. They see you as enlightened in many areas where before there was darkness, there was heaviness, there was a need to heal, and you've been working on those things. So you're attracting a life partner. It's not like it's not about just that hot thing for the night, you know what I mean? It's like there's a time and a place for that, right? Because our sexual connections, we learn so much from them, even if they're not meant to last a lifetime. But that stage is not where you are anymore. You have moved on, and you're attracting something that's much more it's so beautiful. It's like it's high quality. It's good quality. All right, so this is for present. Okay, so you've got, all right, let's see what's going on now currently, and then I'm going to pull for what's coming up. All right, so you've got the High Priestess, Page of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. All right, so I see a connection happening with this Page of Pentacles. There is, I feel like there's someone that either you are communicating with now, or, yeah, I feel like this is someone who's on either the horizon or you have already started connecting with them. With this Page of Pentacles energy, the Page energy is about communication. So there's messages. It may be the first stages. It may be just warming up. But it's a nice steady energy with Pentacles being there. It may not feel very romantic from the get-go because Pentacles is grounded. Not necessarily, it's not that Cups energy. It's not that fire energy where it's like very passionate. But it's something that has the potential to be very stable for you. It's surrounded by, this is surrounded by the High Priestess and the Queen of Swords. So what that lets me know is, first of all, you're over here being Queen of Swords. You're like, wait a minute now, we're gonna do this right. You're not taking any BS from anybody. You have a very keen sense of what you want and what you don't want, and you're not gonna waste time. I feel like you are looking at your past saying, oh my God, I wasted so much time, so I need to be very straightforward now. But don't pressure yourself into being something that feels very unnatural to you, okay? So don't be hard on yourself for how you judged situations in the past. If you feel like you lacked good judgment, just know that that was where you were then. It doesn't mean that, that's a part of your process. That was a part of your growth. And this High Priestess energy is very good because you have the intuitive insight that you need in order to make good decisions. So that Queen of Swords energy is supported by High Priestess. Queen of Swords, you're not playing around. You're making good judgments based on what you've seen from the past, what you've learned, the wisdom that you've gained, and you're not fooling around, you know? But it's also, I like that it's supported by this High Priestess, because that means that this isn't Queen of Swords in like her cold energy. It's just very matter of fact. It's wise, you know? It's unafraid. And it's supported by that really keen, intuitive, psychic awareness. And so Spirit is saying to listen to your body. Listen to what your intuition is telling you, okay? If you're having vivid dreams about someone, let that sink in, you know? Take that as information from Spirit. Okay, let's see where you're headed for. Let's take a look at the future. Okay, let's take a look at the future to see what is on the horizon for you with love. You've got 3 cards here. Okay. All right. Now, what I'm seeing is like, it feels like a continuation of this Page of Pentacles. Whoever this is, that there's someone that you're like communicating with, and it feels kind of slow. It feels slow, and like it's, the energy is slowly building, right? I see this going to the King of Pentacles, so I feel like this is going to continue to go in that direction of like a person who really wants to, they want your energy. I'm going to say that. They want to be around you. They want something with you. The thing is, it's surrounded by 9 of Pentacles and 10 of Swords. So I feel like with this King of Pentacles, this is a nice, steady situation, but there's some sense of anxiety or suffering that's coming into play. And what I'm getting is that this is because of what has happened in the past. So with this 9 of Pentacles, this is grounded energy. This is really nice. And it's a beautiful progression because it came from that Page of Pentacles, okay, where we're starting off connecting. And then here we are with the King of Pentacles and 9 of Pentacles. So with 9 of Pentacles, this is a connection where you're able to nurture yourself and have balance in your life. You're able to nurture yourself. You're allowing yourself to be nurtured. And it feels steady. It feels stable. It feels good. It feels like this person really truly wants your energy and loves this sort of flow and connection. But they're also willing to nurture. And that's the key. Because I feel like in the past, you have been in situations where you were doing the nurturing, but no one was nurturing you. So this is an opportunity to experience something very different. And it looks good in the cards. But to you, it might feel very like, you know, if you're reflecting on experiences that you've had in the past and you're saying, based on the track record, how likely is it that this could be something positive? So there might be some distrust there. But it really does look like, with it being King of Pentacles and 9 of Pentacles, I feel like that 10 of Swords is something that happened in the past. And it's coming back to haunt you, those memories, those fears, based on your previous experiences. Know that you deserve the very best. And so whatever it was that you put up with in the past, whatever it was that you suffered in the past, that bad treatment that you received that you did not deserve, it was not an indication of what you deserve. It was not an indication of your value. It was something that happened in order for you to learn from and to really understand your strength. You know, sometimes we're pushed to our limit in order to understand what we can take, what we can put up with, what we can go through. And then once you know your strength, the next situation is going to be so much easier for you. You just have to trust yourself. Okay. Okay. I'm going to pull from this, what is it? It's the Afro Goddess Oracle. This deck is so beautiful, and the artist, she painted all of these herself. I think it's amazing. But I'm going to read the passage in the book, okay? So this is the key. The key. You have the key as your card. All right, so I am going to take a look at that to see what message Divine is bringing through for you. I love that card, by the way. I used to post on Instagram, and I remember pulling this card to post, and I just thought it was so beautiful. And that was a really good reading too. All right, so you've got the key. As one of the best cards of the deck, the key represents something major, as it is key and important to unlocking mysteries, destinies, and freedoms. This is a card of answers, as it illuminates the revelations that act as a catalyst to bring forth both truth and success in a situation or union. Truth and success in a situation or union. Also representing important events, meetings, and relationships. The key card tends to show us both karmic connections and resolutions to our disconnections. For it is destiny that is hidden behind that lock, and it will be this key that will open it up and liberate your light. If it's in love, this is an important relationship. You are both karmically connected, and should you be experiencing any issues at the moment, they will be resolved here. Renewal is approaching you. Wow. Wow. Okay. I love that message so much. So yeah, it's like I feel like there's so much abundance there with you that's coming to you in love. It's just a matter of understanding that yes, you deserve that. Yes, this abundance is yours. Okay? And not doubting your future based on the tough experiences that you've had in the past. I'm pulling a goddess card to see what goddess is with you. This is Callie, endings and beginnings. The old must be released so that the new can enter. So know that what you're going through with love right now is where you are releasing old ideas, old misconceptions about what you could manifest and what you deserved. And, you know, I feel like you've been mistreated and talked to in a way that you did not deserve. And so you're feeling like everything around you, it must be a manifestation of all those things. No, this is something new. That old stuff is over. Open up to the new beginnings. You hold the key. You are the key to your new experiences and a really beautiful union. Okay? Alright, group one. I hope that this reading was helpful to you. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I wish you peace, joy, and many blessings. Take care. Hello, group two. Let's go ahead and take a look. First, I want to pull to see what you've been experiencing overall. Okay? So, sort of a past and overall situation. All right, Medicine Guardian, be open to healing information. So I feel like there's something that you may have felt very guarded about. I feel like there's a lot of painful experiences that you've been through regarding love, and even some of the sources of information that you've looked to for advice. Okay, with this being the Medicine Guardian, it's like you're looking for healing, but you feel like you're not finding the information, the guidance that you need. Divine is saying to open up because it is coming to you. And you may have received some poor advice in the past, but know that as you align with your own sense of self-love, you are automatically going to be drawn to the guidance that you need, okay, that's right for you. All right. Also, I see that you're opening up intuitively to information that truly resonates with you, and you're learning what that feels like. You're learning those signs that when something isn't for you, and this could be whether it's advice about love or if it's actually a connection with love that is not right for you, you are learning how to recognize the signs of, oh, wait a minute, that's not right. I don't want that one. This one I might give a try, as far as love connections and options, okay? Let's go ahead and pull a love card for your present. I'm going to see the present energy for group 2. Okay, so you've got very soon, and you've also got higher self. So divine, I feel like there's been a lot that you've gone through recently, specifically over the past year, that has been, it's felt very complex. It's felt like you've had these situations happen to you, and connections with love where you've just asked, like, why am I going through this? Like, why do I have to deal with this? And why is this a pattern? Why does this keep happening? The reason for that is because there are some really, I almost want to say, like, extreme, mega karmic lessons that your soul is taking you through, guiding you through right now. And this has been during a cycle of, especially over the past year, I feel like there's been a lot of difficulty. But all of those lessons are going to help you in every area of your life. So those tough experiences in love are going to improve the way that you think about yourself, your sense of self-love, your sense of self-worth. And you're learning to not judge yourself based on the connection that you have in love, but to simply love yourself, no matter what you get done in a day or what you don't get done in a day. Very soon, so that's indicating that there is going to be for some of you, this is resolution to a past love experience that just ended. I feel like it ended in chaos. And you're going to get something that brings some sense of comfort and understanding. This does not mean that it is going to end with wedding bells with that person that took you through toxic craziness. What it does mean is that you are going to gain a very deep sense of understanding as to why some of those difficult situations have been happening. Okay. What I'm getting is, like, the word embarrassment is coming to me, but this is for someone that you were connected with. I feel like there's something that they are going to feel almost like very, like, burdened by and embarrassed for what they have, how they've treated you. And I feel like you were involved with someone who treated not only you in a negative way, but others as well. And so going through, both words came to me. That's funny, but they are going through a huge stage of their evolution as well. And so this is where it gets to that point where, like, you have to reach out to the people that you've treated so poorly, and you have to make amends. I feel like there is going to be a sense of resolution and understanding that comes to you. For some of you, this very soon, what came through when I first saw it was manifestation. So with this very soon, that is the manifestation of your reward, the reward that you have earned for yourself as a result of being ready for the connection that's right for you, because you've done that work from a place of your higher self, your soul, soul level healing, and really building this sense of self-worth, nourishing and nurturing your sense of self-worth so that you are valuing yourself on all dimensions, not just where you are right now when you want to connect with someone out of loneliness or out of missing them or what have you, but really understanding from a soul level place where it's like, okay, I might miss this person, but how have they treated me over and over and over again? I'm going to do what's best for me on a soul level. Those are the types of decisions that you're making now, where you are foregoing those phone calls, those text messages, and those, I feel like somebody's been, if they haven't been contacting you already, they are thinking about contacting you for like just hookups. And, there's a time and a place for everything in life, right? So sometimes something that is a very primal sexual connection, it can be healing. But in many cases, those types of connections are wrapped up with a lot of toxicity and abusive type of behavior. So you're making very good, grounded decisions for yourself. That's what your soul is guiding you to do at this time. Decisions that are based on what's truly best for you from a soul level. Okay. So that's for your present. I feel like that was pretty thorough, but let's take a look at what Tarot has to say about that. Okay. There's someone who's really... It's funny how I'm seeing these cards. You've got 8 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands, and 6 of Pentacles. And I see it very literally. Like, there's someone who's working to earn or gain or win back your affection. With this 8 of Wands, I just see somebody like working really hard. And this is not, I don't see a career relation there. I see like literally like they're working hard. There's a connection that did not go in the way that you wanted it to. But this person is only starting to see now like the error of their ways because they did not do right by you. And so now they're coming into a phase where they are reaching a level of reflection. I'm not going to say maturity. That's not the word that's coming through. It's reflection. So the warning here is if someone comes back and they say, I'm so sorry, I mistreated you, like take it as, I am all that. That's right. Yeah. It's about time for this apology. Instead of seeing it from a perspective of, oh my goodness, they came back to me, and then getting excited about a reconnection. Just hold off, like slow down. Slow down, because that can almost turn into a sort of manipulation, like when a person comes back to you and then they see that sparkle in your eye and they're apologizing. And then if you automatically turn on the fireworks and, you're seeing stars and hearts and all of that, it's like they have the power and they haven't earned it. They've just apologized. They've just said something nice. It's not that they have corrected the things that needed to be changed. So with this 6 of Pentacles, I see like where this desire that they have to make sort of these corrections, okay, to some of the things that they did in the past. It's a consistent effort that they're making. I feel like there may be like sudden text messages that you get that are coming again and again. It may not feel like it's firing off, but maybe in June they're texting, then in October they're texting. It's like spaced out, but it is steady. I feel like there's a steady exchange that they are either in the present, that's why I pulled this. So I feel like this is going on now. Like they're gonna make a consistent effort for your attention, but I don't necessarily see that the effort has been there to show that it's worth your time, so I'm not saying to do it or to not do it, to receive that communication or not receive that communication. I'm just saying, have they proven themselves? I don't see that in the cards, but let's take a look at what awaits you in the future. What's most likely going to come of this? Okay, these flipped. Okay, Spirit is saying that's it for that. Okay. Okay, so you've got the Hierophant for most likely outcome for what's coming up next. The Hierophant and the Lovers. I see like a torn situation here where there's a part of you that wants to be in this very connected energy, and you have like that's on the table now. It's about to be on the table. They're coming back. They are making an exchange. They are seeming apologetic. And so there's this temptation to go right back into that state of the Lovers. A lot of times, these types of situations where a person comes back, it's a very karmic situation where there's energy being worked out between your souls because you've been together before in previous lives. And so you're working out those lessons. But then there's this Hierophant energy, which is quite different. It's one of spiritual knowledge and really having an awareness of where you're going with your spirituality. And so you may feel torn between what you feel like you should do for your spiritual growth and your path and what you just want to do because it feels very tempting because now it's here and it's available and it's on the table. But with that Hierophant card, I'm seeing this in a positive light where that is a reflection of your spirituality. And so the question is, does this love connection support your spiritual nature? I'm seeing polarities. I feel like this love connection may take you away from what you feel is really like where you truly want to be. But it's just that it's tempting right now because, that person might be coming back and they may have regrets. All right. Put you first. Okay? All right. I'm going to pull from this Afro Goddess Oracle. I've had this deck for a while. And Spirit was like, use that for tonight's reading. And so I was like, cool. I love that the artist painted these cards herself. It's a really beautiful deck. All right, so I just want to get some guidance. You got the God card. Okay, and that goes perfectly with the Hierophant card. Because Divine is really saying it's about you being in tune with you. It's about you understanding your divinity and knowing that you are divine and that you don't need an inferior connection to take you to a place that is beneath what you truly deserve. you're already in this state of purity and divinity and beauty. And sometimes there are distractions that can take us out of our divine states. Sometimes those primitive, like hot sexual connections are exactly what we need. And it sort of, it awakens something within us, or it helps us to realize that there's a certain frequency that we can tap into. And you may not have realized that before because you experienced that sexual chemistry. But the thing to remember is, even when you have a hot connection with somebody else, it was hot because of you. You might feel like, oh, it was hot because of them. No, it was hot because of you. It couldn't be hot without you. So you were hot. So you don't need that connection with someone who is going to bring you down just because it feels good in that moment. So it's about a balance, you know. Yeah, it's about a balance. But I feel like you're really being called to explore your spiritual nature and to focus on that. And just beware of anyone who's coming to you and very easily, you know, thinking that it's going to be so easy to just scoop you up or to say, I'm sorry. Like, are they putting in the work, the time, and the effort and the energy to really earn your time? Okay. So I'm going to close with a goddess card. Let's see what goddess energy is coming to you to support you. Aphrodite. So love is around you. This is the goddess of beauty and of love and of self-care and realizing your own divinity. You know, this is Venus energy. This is knowing that you are everything. And that's why we pulled the God card, because it's so funny. I've been listening to Renaissance by Beyonce over and over again. And I can't remember which song it is, but she says, I'm a god. Or no, she's a god. She's a hero. She survived all she's been through. And I love how she refers to a woman as a god. So you know, we all have these masculine and feminine energies running through us. So just know that whether you identify as male, female, non-binary, what have you, you do have God energy. And I feel like there may be a tendency sometimes to depend on your connection with someone else to affirm your divinity, but you're not divine because you're connected to someone else. You're divine within your own right. And that's it. Point blank, period. Okay, so yeah, so the Aphrodite card, it says inner goddess. So look, you got a god and a goddess card. So that indicates that there's balance that you're achieving between your masculine and feminine energies. Awaken the goddess within you through dance, self-care, and appreciating your divinity. Absolutely. Love and beauty is the vibe of Aphrodite. Okay? All right, group 2. I hope this reading was helpful for you. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I wish you peace, joy, and many blessings. Take care. Hello, group 3. All right, we're going to first take a look at your overall energy with love and what you've been dealing with over the past. So we get a little bit of background information and see what you've been experiencing over the past with love. All right, so you've got embrace the energy of peace, broken arrow. I feel like there has been a lot of conflict that you've experienced within a love connection. And there may be, I feel like this conflict has really gotten to the point where it's become less about something that is a fruitful argument, something that can produce some growth or some expansion between you. It's gotten to the point where it's just about keeping score. And I feel like this has been weighing on you because it's something that has made you feel like you have something to prove, or like there is something that you're being blamed for. And Divine is saying that there's a need to let go of that, because that argument, that conflict, it doesn't serve you to be invested in it anymore. Okay? So the conflict that you've been experiencing regarding love, Divine is saying that it's best to let go of that, because it's not fruitful. It's not benefiting you. Okay? All right, let's get a read on your present energy. All right, you've got safe place and freedom. I feel like this is what you really want right now. You want to have, number one, a safe place to be able to express yourself. I feel like you are an expressive person, and that there is a really big part of you that wants to just communicate, but there may be even now a fear of communication with your person because of this conflict that's been going on. And so you're kind of throwing in the towel, saying, how can I even communicate with someone when it always ends up in confusion and chaos? So you may find yourself quieting yourself now when you really do want to speak up. And that's because you don't feel like you have a safe place or safe space to really share your thoughts and feelings. And that's something that you deserve. So I feel like you're desiring freedom at this point in time. And if it's not, I feel like first and foremost, you would like to have freedom within the relationship if it could work out, you know. But I feel like you're also looking to see what other options are out there. You might be exploring the possibility of changing your status, maybe walking away from a relationship in order to experience your own peace of mind. And because you've been looking for that safe place for so long, you feel like you're just ready to create it for yourself. Let's take, another one. Okay, Divine says that's 2 cards. Let's see what's going on here. We've got Queen of Pentacles and 2 of Cups. So this is what you are desiring. You want a connection, a 2 of Cups situation that allows you to feel safe and to feel nurtured with this Queen of Pentacles. And that's about having a love that not only expects to be nurtured or looks to be nurtured, but also nurtures. So you're looking for reciprocity with this 2 of Cups. It's like they're sharing. You want that type of love where you can share with one another, you can communicate. And I feel like safety and feeling grounded with someone is really important to you right now with this Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Let's take a look to see what is on the horizon. What is the most likely outcome for you with love in the near future? Okay, something's getting on and popping because you got 8 of Wands. Something's popping. Okay. Ooh, 8 of Wands, Page of Wands. Yeah. Queen of Cups, 2 of Cups. Okay. So, I feel like there's a cycle going on here. Because I don't feel like this is necessarily new energy. If it is new energy, it looks like sort of a repeated, you might find that sometimes you get in the same types of relationships where you feel like you are being mistreated. And so with this, Spirit is saying, okay, there's a need to really step back. If you are thinking about becoming free and moving forward with another connection, to really step back and assess what it is that you want to attract. Because I feel like there may be a cycle here where sometimes you attract the same type of lover that is either abusive or that mistreats you in some way, and you don't deserve that. You deserve the very best. And so Divine just wants you to take time to step back and realize this. Because what I see here is either a cycle repeating with a person that you've had a lot of conflict with, okay? So, that's like the breakup and makeup, breakup and makeup. Now we're together, now we're not. Now we're together, now we're not. Or I also see with Page of Wands that could be like new energy of a new lover and connections happening with them, with this messages. It can be passionate exchanges with a new lover, a new passionate interest, okay? But either way, you've got 8 of Wands, which indicates lots of communication. Page of Wands, that was 8 of Wands. Page of Wands, where it's something happening, whether it's with a new person or a repeated cycle with someone that you've been with. Queen of Cups, I see you loving. I see you giving so much love. I don't feel like it's being reciprocated. You've got this 2 of Cups, so there is a very, like there's a strong magnetic pull between the two of you. But you've got 3 of Swords and 5 of Wands. 5 of Wands indicating conflict. And that's exactly what showed up before with that Broken Arrow card and the Peacekeeper card. So I feel like there's lots of reoccurring conflict. And Divine is just saying to step back and really take time to assess what it is that you deserve. Because any sort of pattern that you're experiencing that does not align with your higher self and with your soul and with the truth of what you deserve, which is the very best, if it doesn't align with your truth, then it's not working. And Divine is saying that you are supported in your efforts to gain freedom that is in alignment with your soul. So if you need space, if you need time to just breathe, take that time. Take that time, okay? I'm going to pull from the Afro Goddess Oracle. I love this deck. I hadn't used it in quite a while, but I felt really drawn to it a couple hours before the reading. All right, I'm going to take a look at these. You've got the God card, Clouds, and the Sun. Okay, so with this God card, that is indicating I feel like there is a misalignment between what you are experiencing and what you deserve. So this God card is right beside Clouds, which is like, that's about sometimes deception. It can be about things that aren't clear. I feel like your person is not being, there's a lack of clarity. There is blame that's being thrown back and forth, especially from your person to you. I feel like, because with you being presented as Queen of Cups, I see you as very loving. And I feel like that's your resting place. I feel like there's a connection in your life. I feel like it's this connection with this person that takes you out of your natural, harmonious state. Now, you have also the Sun. So there is bright, beautiful love energy that awaits you. But you want to make sure that it's with someone who is being clear, someone who is being transparent, someone who is not working to create conflict or deception. And I really like how Spirit presented this, because you have the clouds, which is like a lack of clarity and overall deception. And that's right beside the sun, which is exactly what you want to manifest. A beautiful, bright love that supports your growth and your happiness and your success. So, Spirit is saying to be logical. Look at things from a very logical perspective. Try to step back. And I know this is hard sometimes, because especially with this Queen of Cups energy, you may be a water sign. You may have a lot of water energy in your chart. You may be very connected to your emotions. I understand that as a Cancer. But sometimes there's a need to see things from a very logical perspective. So if you find yourself having a lot of sympathy for someone and saying, like making excuses for them, don't make excuses for someone who hurts you. Okay? Yeah, because that's just delaying the inevitable. If there's a lack of connection between you and someone else because they are hurting you, then they have a lot of work to do. But it's not your responsibility to make excuses for them or to convince them that you are worth the work that they need to do. They need to understand it. They need to see you in your glory and say, you know what? Yes, I am going to be in my God energy for this beautiful being, because you're worth it. If they're not willing to do that, then there are other options. There are other options, okay? So please don't feel like you have to suffer through a relationship that's full of conflict. Yeah, you deserve better than that. All right, I'm going to close with a goddess card to see what goddess energy is coming to you to support you at this time. Well, these goddesses were very quick to speak. Freya. Oh, Ashe, I love Freya. All right, that's bold energy. Okay. Unleash your adventurous side. Take risks and be daring. I feel like that goes right along with that freedom card, where you are seeking freedom. And, when the soul longs for freedom, it's going to happen. So if you're feeling scared of being on your own, I understand that. That it can be a scary feeling, but when it's time for it to happen, you'll know. Okay. You've also got Irene, which is peace. So look, we started with peace, with that peacekeeper card, and we're ending with peace. So peace is what's coming to you at this time. There is no need to worry, as everything is working out beautifully. And it's so important to remember and to reflect on the fact that everything is as it should be. Everything is as it should be. Okay, you don't have to change anything right now in this moment. Just love yourself. And when you focus on that self-love, you'll make decisions for your life that are based on that self-love. Your decisions will no longer be based on what other people think. They'll no longer be based on your fears or anything like that. It's based on what's best for you and for your soul. Okay? So, I hope this reading was helpful for you, Group 3. Thank you so much for watching. And please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I wish you peace, joy, and many blessings. Take care.